Okay, now you got two paper packets, okay? Put this one on the bottom of your desk. Put it at the feet of your floor. We're coming back to that later. This is the first one, okay? Put that away, okay? Get it out when you're done with this. Okay, solve the equation for x. Now you did a good job of this yesterday, okay? So it tells you what to do. Be plus 5 under the minus 5 so you can cross it out. Then you go plus 5 to the value over there. Okay, so I've got 3 dot x, and then 22 plus 5, use a calculator, is 27. Okay, 5 has been dealt with. Now divide by 3. Remember, to divide, you need to underline each side, okay, and place that number there, the 3, under both your lines. That means we can cross it out. Now we have x equals, and then 27 divided by 3 is 9. Problem solved. Okay, example 2. 4 times x plus 3 equals 19. So basically what we're trying to do over here is get the x by itself. I need to get rid of the 3 and the 4. How am I going to do that? Well, let's look over here. So minus 3. And then minus 3. So now I have 4 dot x. Remember, you have to subtract 3 from that. 19 minus 3, so you have 19, 18, 17, 16. Now divide by 4. So that means underline, when you're dividing, you need to underline, okay? That means divide and place the 4 underneath each line. So we have x equals, and 16 divided by 4 is 4. Okay, next one. 5 times x minus 2 equals 33. So you're going to plus 2. Because a minus 2 and plus 2 can now be crossed out, but I got to remember to plus 2 over there. See that? That line helps separate the sides. So if you add 2 on this side of that line, you got to add 2 on the other side. So you have 5 times x, dot x, use the dot. 33 plus 2 would be 34, 35. Okay, so we have plus the 2. Now we need to divide by 5. Okay, so I take 35 divided by 5. Remember to show your work like I am. That's 7. Okay, that's what x is. Okay, 8 times x plus 6 equals 30. So you minus 6, minus 6. So 8 times x. 30 minus 6 is 24. And we will divide each side by 8. Just minus 6, show that step, then divide by 8. Okay, then 24 divided by 8. 3. Okay, what you need to do now is pause the video, pause it, and then work on these problems. These are your assigned problems. Okay, you got 8 of them. And it says off the side the steps you're going to take to solve them. It's just like the one you did yesterday. Now, when you are done, okay, you should click pause the video, okay, and when you're done, I will show you how to do the second one, okay. Now, you're doing what you did in the first and the second. This is assignment 2, okay? This is all you got for today. Now, I don't have what you're supposed to do here. That's what you're going to write in before you actually do the problem. Now, there's 2 steps, okay? Because you look on this side of the x, there's 2 numbers here. So that's why there's 2 steps we need to take to solve for x. Now, here's the first step. Look at this number outside the circle. I've circled it for a reason. Eventually I'll have you doing the circle, but not on this, okay? Look at the number outside. Does it say -2 or +2? It says -2. So we do the opposite of that, which is +2, okay? Now, inside the circle, there's a dot, so we're going to divide by 4, okay? Now you're just to where you want to be. So you +2, +2, 14 plus 2, 16, and then 4 times x. +2's been done, now divide by 4. Put the 4 under the lines. We can cross that out. Now x is all by its lonesome, okay? I just need to calculate 16 divided by 4. 4. Okay, let's look at our next one. 7 times x minus 5 equals 37. Now, these two numbers over here are what we're looking at. We don't write anything about the 37. The number over here, don't write anything about that over here. Now look outside your circle first. You have -5. So the opposite is to +5. Now inside the circle is the dot, so that means divide by 7. Now the reason I'm dividing, because the opposite of times is to divide. The opposite of minus is plus, the opposite of times is divide, but we got to do it in that order, okay? So +5, +5, okay, 37 plus 5, use a calculator if you need to, it's 42. So we're done with that. Now we divide by 7. So put the 7. So 42 divided by 7 is 6. Okay. Next one. 3.x plus 4 equals 19. Okay. Now look at the number outside. You go with that one first, okay? That's what you put in the first box, whatever number's not in the circle. What's the opposite of +4? -4. And then we divide by that number in the circle. Divide by 3. Okay, so -4. So -4 divide by 3. It's the same thing you did on the first one. You just list the steps over yourself. So that's 15, 19 minus 4. You can take it on your calculator. You can just count backwards. 4, 18, 17, 16, 15. Okay. Then 3 times x. Okay, then divide by 3. You don't need to make that line. I don't know why I did that. So underline. Place your 3 under each line. So x equals 15 divided by 3. We just need to find what 15 divided by 3 is. 5. Okay, last problem. That's a plus. Sorry, the circle's in the way. Okay. So first we look at the outside of the circle. Okay, you look at the outside. What's the opposite of +8? It would be -8. Then I divide by 9, but it's got to be done in that order. You have to have it exactly like that. So -8, -8. So I take 26 minus 8, and that's going to be 18. So now I move down here and divide by 9. So that means when you're dividing an equation, you need to underline each side and place 9 underneath each one. So I take 18 divided by 9. I got 2. Okay, now your assignment, remember, so you look at that number first. The opposite of -4 is +4. You're going to write +4. Then in the circle times 2, you're going to write divide by 2. You go outside the circle, plus 4, inside the circle, divide by 2. Okay. Outside the circle, minus 3, because it says plus 3, we need to minus 3, then inside we divide by 5.